I bring you a new magical unicorn seria because I just want to continue the video making, and I bring a book seria too. And yesterday I I just started to thinking about again historical things. I like thinking about historical things, and when I'm making like a toka Poca edit, usually these are just my original character and cartoons and etc and other things. And yeah, what I read about this book is another, I mean, these are Italian books and called Geronimo. This is a mouse, and here's a here's a historical uh, character. And yeah, I would like to talking about a famous word like Excalibur. Everyone know this story like Excalibur, and maybe I saw in this book I could read about the Excalibur, but I know I didn't find anything about the Excalibur, unfortunately. And the Excalibur is the East legend of the Arthur King, and he was an English king, and I just read about his story. His story is a little bit tragical too, because sad and tragical, because he lost his wife in a very bad version. And yeah, and but oh, in this book here's a woman with a really long blonde hair, and she's dressed up in as a man. And here's a little bit weird feeling because he was a big fighter, and I think nowadays this could be understandable when some women are throwing with swords, but not with the Excalibur, because the Excalibur is was the most strongest sword in the world, and that sword was just only pulled up by the Arthur King. And yes, this was the here's a little story time, the Excalibur, Arthur's mythical sword of war. And yeah, here's a little bit. I don't know these stories, but I think these historical stories are really interesting. The German historical stories are interesting for me, and these historical stories is very interesting for me. Here's the round table where kings and knights are talking. Maybe here's a little bit dangerous things, I don't know, but because these are just mystical thing and the first lady of the Island. But the tragic truth is that despite being married to Arthur, I don't know what is this, but these stories are really dark for me a little bit. And I just looking around in Pinterest, the sword in the stone stock image. Yes, and here's some another swords. I like the sword, I like the fighting games too. And I think it could be understood, but the magical unicorn, my series, is always with just my ideas. I'm not depending on other things. I always share only my ideas. And here's a Netflix adaptation about the sword, and there's a lady in the lake. She was the lady in the lake, and yeah, another sword picture. I like the lakes, I like the beach, and yeah, I could tell dreams, but these dreams are really dark. Yeah. And yeah, it was just me yesterday, because yesterday I just thinking and got my new bottle. Yeah, this was my new M.U.SZ talking video. Thank you for watching.